All right, let's get these ribs started. What do you say, gang? Excuse me, I'm doing this one-handed. So, what I like to do with my ribs in this bottle, as you can tell, it's not an original bottle, but you can tell whose bottle it is by the bottom. I have a house salt that I use, and let's get this on here. We're just going to put a thin layer of salt on each side. Now I already did the back side. We're going to let this sweat for a little bit before we add the Sweet Smoky Joe Honey Chipotle. And I will tell you more about that in a minute. All right, gang, welcome back. Daddy Dutch Barbecue and Cooking. You know we are doing Freedom Ribs. There'll be a hashtag down below that'll say Freedom Ribs. It is going to link you to other channels like The Real Show Barbecue, Scott Bailey over there. Cooking with CJ is doing it also, and I believe there's about 10 of us total. Okay. I mentioned the Sweet Smoky Joe Honey Chipotle. Now, if you guys remember a while back, I had won a giveaway from Lyle at No Hippie Barbecue, and it was the four brothers of the Sweet Smoky Joe rubs. Stan Kendall, the owner of the company, saw that recently and asked me if I would like to try more of his products. And basically said, take a pick, try it out. And I'm not required to do this video for him, but we are going to try out his Honey Chipotle rub. And I told him, I said, I'm going to try this on a rack of ribs. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone with the Freedom Ribs. He also offered me a barbecue sauce. I said, give me your traditional. So he sent me a Cypress Bayou traditional barbecue sauce, and he has a couple others. So we're going to give this a try also. And as a bonus, he sent me some Cajun Black. And I love the label on this with the cast iron skillet. I haven't done a lot of black and seasoning cooks, so I'll be checking out channels for that. So if you got one, let me know, please. So, we're gonna give this a try, see what we come up with here, gang. As you can tell, we're prepping out in the garage, where I do most of it, you know. We're gonna let the house salt start working on the meat. It's going to penetrate the meat a little bit, draw out a little moisture, and we're going to make the binder with that. We're not going to use mustard or whatever. You know, there's 100 ways to do it. I've had very good luck with this. So we're going to let the rib set up for a little bit, and I will bring you back when we season. We're going to be cooking on the Weber kettle. See what we get here, gang. So we'll bring you back when it's time to season. Thanks, guys. All right, what do you say, gang? Let's season these up. We're gonna start with the back side here. And now I did taste this out of the bottle. And I am gonna tell you, it has a nice little kick to it. So, this is just for home cooking, so don't let the food police get on you. I know I'm not using gloves, but I'm the only one eating this also. So let's make sure we get our ends real well. If it'll stay up. Oop. That's probably Scott calling me right there. So. Now by flipping this over, we have gotten a little rub on this already, but you can see how that meat is glistening, how that natural moisture is coming out. So we are going to go ahead, get a coat on this side, and we're going to let this chill out in the fridge until our coals come up to temp. So fairly liberal coat so we can give this Sweet Smoky Joe a good test. Bring it back, gang, when the coals are up to temp. See you then. Oh, you gotta love February in Iowa. That was all dry pavement till an hour ago. It's alright. It's Iowa. What do you expect? Alright, running the kettle today with the grill eye. Just had the lid open, so it's running a little hot. We're gonna choke her down a little. I suppose I should show you the grill, huh? Alright. Sorry about the one-handed, but that's the way I gotta do it. So, St. Louis cut right on. A couple chunks of apple wood, and away we go. We're gonna close her down, check it in a couple hours. See you then, gang. Bye. All right, everybody. You guys have seen me wrap ribs before, but you look right along the edge right here. You can just start to see the bone pull. We've been in the kettle 2 hours, 15 minutes. So we're gonna finish getting these ready to go. Everybody knows the brown sugar, honey, parquet, the wrap, except for Joe. Old smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. He's got his trusty, handy butter wrap. That I need to order some of that. I really want to try it. So I am going to do something a little different on this one, since I have some different rub and different sauce. I just want to try something a little different than what I normally do. So I'm not going to go crazy heavy on the top with the butter and the honey, because I'm going to add some of Sweet Smoky Joe's, his traditional barbecue sauce. I'm anxious to try this. And we're also going to put down just a light dusting of the honey chipotle rub. We're going to wrap this back up. We're going to put it back on the kettle. We've been running between, the lowest I saw was 227 and the highest I saw was 241 on the grill eye. So I will definitely take that. I'm gonna wrap this up, get it back out on the pit. I'm not gonna show you guys that because nobody wants to listen to tinfoil rustling. See you in a short game. All right, everybody, Freedom Ribs coming off the kettle, wrapped. So, it is gonna be warm. Let's see how they look. Oh boy, these are gonna be tender. These are gonna be real tender. See the bone pull sticking out a little bit, starting to be shiners. So what I wanna do, yep, they're hot. We're gonna get these laid on the other piece of foil, and the reason I use that, ease of cleanup. Now the braising liquid that we have left, we're gonna put into a small saucepan. If I can do it without making a mess. Cross your fingers. Get rid of this. Okay, next step. Here's what I like to do. I take the braising liquid and I'm going to actually dust the bottom side of my ribs with a thin layer of rub. The reason you do this is when they go to bite it in competition, you taste, the first thing it's going to hit is your tongue. So you got that rub flavor coming through. Oh yeah, they're breaking apart. These are definitely tender. So I'm going to add to our braising liquid a little bit more of our barbecue sauce. You can tell I'm well prepared tonight. Looking for my basting brush. that I cannot seem to find. So I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. If you can't find your basting brush, get this stirred in. Take a paper towel, double it up. Homemade basting brush. We're gonna base this right over the top. And the reason you thin it down with your braising juice, you're still gonna get all the flavor, but you're not gonna leave lines. Like if you look at that, nice even glaze, no lines. We're gonna put these back out on the pit for about 20 minutes to set up that glaze. I will be back when we go to slice up these bad boys. See you in the short. All right, let's get these ribs cut up. You can see they have a real nice bone pull on the front side here, which is awesome. Get a couple of these cut up. Woo, doggy. They're still warm, I'll tell you that. All right. These are gonna be good. I can't wait. Crooked bone, hate that. Sometimes it's easier just to pick them up, run down the side of that bone. So, put these back over here. Take a look at this bad boy. There we have it. Nice tender meat. Now, I do have to give this a try. I do apologize for eating in front of you, but this is the Sweet Smoky Joe, the honey chipotle rub, and traditional barbecue sauce that Stan sent me. So I definitely want to try this. And hopefully not burn my mouth. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see the juice on the board. Very tender, clean off the bone without pulling the rest of the meat off. Damn near spot on where I want it. So, thanks Mr. Scott Bailey at the Real Show Barbecue, Red, CJ, and I forget who else is in this, but if you click that hashtag freedomribs, it'll take you to all the channels that made ribs for today. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't tell anybody. Just kidding. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. One thing I did want to tell you guys about on these rubs, the rub in the sauce, excuse me, the honey chipotle rub, very nice, sweet up front with a little heat on the back. Very flavorful, would be most excellent on pulled pork also. I plan on trying it on chicken also. The traditional barbecue sauce, you get that little hint of vinegar with it, along with the tomato. Really like it. It's got a little smokiness to it. I think it's a really good sauce. So Stan, my man, thank you so much for the gift. I am very happy with it. It is a very good rub and very good sauce. Don't forget, everybody, Freedom Ribs. Check everybody out. See you next time. Bye-bye.